Everybody, this was our last lesson this term. Thank you for your work. Now, it was a very interesting moment. I wasn't expecting this, but something amazing happened today. I gave you a sheet with loads of adjectives for your level. This is pre-intermediate level, by the way, for anyone watching this video. And then I said, can you think of other things, more new words, more different ways of describing people? Because we've been doing a lot of work on describing people this term. So you came up with some great stuff. In general, he's shy, he's attractive, romantic, she's funny, she's amazing, she's intelligent, he's ugly. Lots of great new words. Look at this for eyes. Red eyes. I've never seen that before. Small, big. Look at this. Almond-shaped. I can really imagine that. Someone's got almond-shaped eyes. And thank you, Bogmir. Cybertronic for anyone who likes video games. Complexion. Black, dark skinned, pale, and somebody said transparent. And as soon as you said that, I imagined an old person with their delicate, transparent skin just before they die. So it was really lovely. Thank you for doing that. Okay, somebody said triangular for face. I could really imagine that. Can you imagine that with a really pointed chin and this? Yeah, I could really imagine it. Lots of different ways. Tanned, we learned that. Long, yeah, maybe a long face. In fact, sometimes if you say you've got a long face, if I said to you, hey, you've got a long face, it means, why are you so sad? We can use it as an expression to mean sad as well. Big head, funny enough, that also means arrogant. I don't know if you know the word arrogant. If you've got a big head, you think, oh, I'm the best in the world, no one's as good as me. So if you say someone's a big head, it doesn't just mean they've got a big head, it means they're quite an arrogant person. They think they're fantastic. Thank you. A horse face. As soon as you said it, I could imagine the face, the big nostrils, the huge teeth, and going, nay.
Actually, it's a horse mask, so maybe that's why it's a horse face.
Well, sometimes people can have that really long face and big ears, can't they? You can imagine their face. Sometimes English people have sort of these faces. Do you think? Okay, I'm crazy. Potato nose, I wrote that because that came up about a year ago, and if the woman who watches this video remembers that, her name was Katya, and she was the one who came up with potato nose, and I can really imagine it. And you said that you've got that description as well, haven't you? Yeah. So, height, yeah, medium, taller. Yeah, it's nice to use comparatives as well as superlatives. So you've got the adjective tall, taller, the tallest. You can do that with any adjective, yeah? Cybertronic, more cybertronic, the most cybertronic eyes. You can do it with any adjective. You can have comparatives and superlatives. I liked that. Now, huge and enormous, whenever somebody says that, I normally think of quite large this way. But if you say, how tall is he? And you say, he's huge or enormous, I immediately switch my thinking to that way. So that was really interesting. Build, we've got lots of cute little fat things here. We've got fat, we've got chubby and chunky. These are very sweet ways of saying fat. And of course we have thin, which in my opinion is a very negative way of saying slim. Slim is positive, thin I feel is more negative. On age, we've got middle-aged, young, old, older, the oldest. So we've got another adjective with comparative and superlative. Somebody remembered this from a previous lesson. A youth means a young person or a teenager. Great stuff. Hair, well, we had bald already, so someone said no hair. A skinhead. Dry, which basically means you might have dandruff. Great. Spiky. Coloured, dyed. These mean the same things. It's not that funny. Blonde haired. Have I said something bad? No. And then we just moved on to an exercise at the end about he is or he has. Remember, if you say he has, you have to use a noun. He has no hair, or he hasn't got any hair, or he's got blonde hair. So you can use it with an adjective, but you need a noun with has when we talk about he or she or it. Over here, when we talk about he is, we usually say an adjective when we're describing someone. He is tanned. He is middle-aged. He's quite chunky. If you wanted to extend this to a noun, you'd need to use an article. So he is a dark-haired man, for example. But on average, when we're describing people, he is, and then middle-aged. He has a big nose, something like that, yeah? So with has, you need a noun, you can have an adjective and a noun. He is, you need the adjective. That works really well. So I did this lesson in Watford yesterday, all about describing people. And you guys came up with a few new words that I just want to point out to everybody who watches the Facebook videos or YouTube videos. So here are some interesting ones. We have curvy. I really like that. And I wrote this extra expression. She has an hourglass figure. An hourglass is one of these things. It looks a bit like this. That you put sand in it and the sand goes down. And some people say, you can, if you imagine that the woman looks like this and this is her body, and it's, yeah, someone's very curvy body. Look. I'm a teacher, but I'm an artist as well. Did they laugh at Picasso? Did they laugh at him? They probably did. But look, that's an hourglass figure. That is a girl. Look, we were talking about hair, and this is plaits. This is a good picture. You can understand a plaits now. You can understand a ponytail. That's a woman with a ponytail. This is a woman with an emo haircut. It's obvious, it's very clear. Anyway, forget that, In terms of age, this was interesting. You could say, oh, she's just a baby, she's a child. You can imagine the age of somebody by calling them a baby or a child. So I really liked that. In terms of hair, you came up with wonderful things. A fringe and shoulder-length hair. That's a really good expression. And we finally got there because my daughter responded to my text. That type of hair, which is a bit like steps, is called layered hair. Hair in layers. You can go to the hairdresser and say, can I have my hair layered or in layers? And that's what they do. Now, yesterday in the Watford group, in terms of build, they came up with fat and chubby and chunky as well. But you did the same with cheeks, chubby cheeks. That's really nice. And another really nice one that didn't come up yesterday was if you've got these little dark spots, they're called moles or beauty spots or beauty marks, okay? Oh, that's the same. Oh, with eyes, yeah, we had contact lenses. We had glasses, but we had contact lenses, so that's new. And I really like some of these general words. Lovely, charming, sophisticated, brilliant, gorgeous. This was a word that came up in our advanced conversation class, and it's come into pre-intermediate. Magnetic, if your personality is in there, you draw people in. Funny, serious, manly, that came from a pre-intermediate lesson last week. Well done, pretty. Okay, so that's that. Let's move on to pronunciation, because that's what you really want, isn't it? Now, I'm going to start with you, Alshna. I'd like you to say this word, please.
Muscular?
Much better. Muscular.
Muscular.
If a man has got lots of muscles, we can say, oh, he is very muscular. Or if it's a woman, we say, she is very muscular. I've seen muscular women as well. Now, the next one, Alshna, also for you, I'd like you to say these two words.
Yeah.
No, I'm hearing this word. I really want to hear this word. Can you do it, Roberta?
Hair.
Oh, I mean, you wanted me to change the name, didn't you? Sorry. I'm sorry. Alice, can you do it? Alice, you're Alice now. Can you do that one, Alice?
Hair.
Her.
Her.
And this one?
Hair.
Do you hear the difference?
Her.
Yeah.
Her.
Can you just try to, with this word, can you relax your mouth more? Go, her.
Her.
Thank you. And now this one.
Her.
Hair.
Hair.
Much better. So one is like this and one's like this. Her hair. That's a Pixies somewhere, I'm sure. Anyway, moving on. This one's for you, Alice.
Height. Hate.
Well done. And Alshra, can you just do it?
Height. Height.
Much better. Now, this one is for you, Alshra. I've written 3 words. This one first. This is the alcohol drink.
Beer.
Alcoholic drink. Beer. Good. Now this one.
Bird.
No. actually, although it's spelt differently, it's pronounced the same as this word. So
Beer.
say this word again.
Bear.
Beer.
Bear.
Beer. We drink beer. We don't drink
Okay. Bear.
beer and
Bear.
not bad. Can you try these two for me, Alice?
B. Beard. Beer.
Beer.
Beer. Beard.
Do you hear they're the same? Beer. This is beer.
Be-
This
beard.
is beard. They're exactly the same. It's just got this has got a d sound. And of course, the problem is this beginning of this word here looks closer to this word than this word. And what is this word? Do you know, Alice?
Beer.
This is bear.
Ba.
The bear in the forest. So I can see why you make a mistake, because this word looks like this word, but it's not. This is bear and this is beard. This is beer and this is beard. This is the odd one out. These two actually sound the same. Okay? And finally, this is the other thing that comes up that's a problem. So this is for you, Alice. Can you say this word?
Sweet.
No, you've just said sweet or sweet, but this word is not sweet.
Sweet.
Close.
Shoot.
Suit.
Shoot.
Much better. So this is a sweet if something tastes nice, it's sweet. This is a sweet that you get in a hotel where you get, you know, a lovely room with the bathroom and everything in a hotel. And this is a suit that you wear where you have a jacket and trousers all matching.
Looks nice.
And it looks nice, yeah, exactly. So, well done everybody. And see you next week.
Thank you very much.